You're listening to The Dish on Lagos Talks 91.3.
All right, so I said we were going to touch on this. Let us quickly go there. I mean, let us go here.
Let's go there, please. Let's go there. But as I've said, everybody in Nigeria, let's start praying. Grace, find me.
All
Grace,
right.
find me. 2026.
So,
Grace, find me.
So, according to reports, gunmen opened fire on Peter Obi's convoy and other leaders of the African Democratic Congress (ADC) in Benin City, Edo State, after a political event where Olumide Akpata formally joined the ADC, and several vehicles were damaged. And yes, this was like yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Peter Obi, remember, he's the former national chairman of the Peter Obi, the former, not him. I'm talking about John Odigio Yeguna, who is the former national chairman of the APC, and other ADC figures escaped unharmed. There's no confirmed fatalities so far, and this has got people talking. ADC officials linked the attack to earlier threats reportedly made by the governor of Edo State, Monday Okpebolo, in the middle of last year, where he warned Obi not to enter the state. Remember that controversy now? He warned Peter Obi not to enter the state without prior notification. Some people have now labeled that statement irresponsible. But now that Peter Obi tried to enter, they will enter the state and something happened. People are linking it. ADC leaders and supporters are saying that the incident should not stop them, that they vow to continue their political engagement without fear. ADC chieftain Kenneth Okonkwo publicly claimed on television that the attack was effectively a government-linked assassination attempt, alleging involvement of agents of the ruling party or federal authorities, though he did not present evidence or verification to that. But, I mean, Edo State government has disputed the political assassination angle. The Edo State government is saying that there were internal tensions within the ADC that may have sparked the violence.
That's not true.
Are you an ADC member?
Yes, so we have moved. We have potted.
No wonder.
We have potted.
You are an ADC member.
Yeah.
I have potted.
You?
Yes, so
Like I know you were PDP.
I was PDP, then I was LP. Right now, I am ADC.
Are you a card carrying member?
Exactly.
I've not gotten my card yet, but by this
That
week
means
I'll
you are thinking of defecting.
we have defected. Let me explain why I was waiting. I was waiting for my principal to move. I was waiting to see what he wanted to do and where he was going to. And I've always told you that federal state, I really don't have any issue with it. But federal, no. So I've defected openly right now.
No,
to ADC.
verbally.
I have defected
Okay.
to ADC. Yeah, so by this time next week, by God's grace, me, I always have my card now. By this time next week, since I'm already sure of the direction, inshallah, by the grace of God, with the Lent and the Salah fastings backing me, I'll get my ADC.
So let's start from the side of the studio. Noble Lady Trish, Patricia, what do you make of this report?
I beg go. Touch not my anointed.
I do my prophet
no harm.
Oh, are you also an Obi fan?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
God, I beg go.
God, we are begging you. We are ready to do 100 days fast. Nothing
We
must
thank
happen
God. We
to
thank God
you.
nothing happened. We
Well.
thank God that we still have him.
Something happened. People didn't just die.
I don't understand you.
So hence there was no casualty. It's
Thank
okay.
God, it's fine.
Since there's no casualty, nothing happened. Yeah. So it's when a life is lost, we know that one is irreplaceable. So right now, nothing happened. We just need to tighten up security and then move on. We're unstoppable. We're getting there.
Okay. So Peter Obi responded to that. Of course, he condemned the gunmen attack in Benin City. And he said this incident underscores growing concern about the health of Nigeria's democracy. In fact, there's a quote that says, "This is where our democracy has reached."
Yes.
A former governor, and you can see what happened in front of his house, where hoodlums came shooting. I assure you this cannot continue. We have a country, we are a part of it. We cannot have terrorism and have officials in government terrorizing the citizens. So he also, at that point, alluded to the fact that it could be officials in government.
Yeah, that's
More
what
like
that's
it.
what is pointing.
So
That's what is really pointing to.
We need to get a fact.
In fact, the national
You understand this recent case with Simi the artist and the rape case. At the end of the day. Sorry, at the end of the day, we've realized that it wasn't true.
What wasn't true?
That's what it said.
hold on, the Mirabel.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Mirabel
Okay.
case. That's okay. Do you understand?
Okay.
So we need to get our facts right, because what if Obi wasn't attacked by the so-called people they assume? Do you understand?
So we're
Why if it were to be
quoting.
normal civilians like you and I that travel to that same state and something happened, would we have said?
No,
Do you
we're
understand?
quoting. There's
There
a
has been a
trend.
threat.
That was last year.
No.
The threat
So
can be carried out anytime.
So let me explain something. It's a continuation. So we're not just saying, for example, number one, the governor said, after the governor said, this happened. And then what do you mean by entering illegally? Is there any place that is illegal to enter?
as a
And then some
citizen.
people are saying, okay, maybe it is and all. And then also Peter Obi has alluded, and even the chairman of ADC has also alluded that this thing was from the government. I don't think have they responded. I don't think I've seen a response.
No,
yet
the
from
Edo State government
Have
has
they
responded.
responded?
I mentioned it
Okay.
earlier, but let me speak more on the details of what this or that person has said. So the national coordinator of the Obedient Movement, that's Unisa Tanko, said the attackers allegedly trailed the group from the ADC secretariat to Odigio Yegun's residence before opening fire. And according to him, the assailants shot at the gate and they destroyed several official vehicles in what he described as a failed assassination attempt targeting the political leader. But let's talk about the response. The Edo State Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Kasim Afegboa, says members of the ADC who were prevented from attending the party's meeting may have orchestrated the attack on Peter Obi and others.
So he's turning it
So
into
he's
an
saying
internal
what,
thing.
what the Edo State Commissioner of Information is saying, this looks like may have been an internal issue.
Yeah.
Now, he made a statement today on Arise TV.
Oh, he made it today.
So what
So
do you
he
expect?
said that ADC had a crisis on Monday. That's on Monday. That snowballed into the next day,
Yeah.
adding that there was bottled up anger and tension among all the leaders of the
So he
party.
decided to take out.
He wasn't there, but he
And-
has all the
No, he has
details.
all the. You
So
know,
he said ADC members, the ADC members who
Yeah.
were
To give
prevented from attending the
were
meeting
the ones.
may have orchestrated the attack.
You know why? You know what? Everybody is pointing fingers. Please, we have a security team. Can the security team do a thorough investigation and tell us what is actually going on? Because right now we're saying,
Which
okay,
security team, the police, have
the police now. Who else again is the security
when you
team?
say we, I thought maybe as ADC.
No, we have a we have we have a security. I tell you guys that this girl she can be very cheeky at times. We have a security team, right? And the security team is our police, who is our friend, whose job is
Oh, now they are your friends.
they are our friend.
I see. Noted.
So our friends, you know, she's so happy that our friends are our
Don't
friends.
change your mind.
I will change my mind if they try it. I will give it to them. So the police is our friend. They should please do it. On a more serious note, jokes apart, they should please do an investigation into this, because we do not the same way all these Boko Haram spiraled out of control. We do not want this to spiral to something else, and then we're having assassinations back to back. Election is next year. Please, security operatives should please, even if you don't want to release the findings to us, do your due diligence. Let those people that are guilty, be apprehended. You can't just take laws into your hands. This is not the wild west.
I'm sure they're listening.
You understand?
They're
This is not the wild. Police people are listening to this show. Don't try them with the way they listen. So this is not the wild west. Please, we have a constitution, we have guidelines, we have bylaws, and we are governed by these things. So please, let's know what's going on.
Now, I want to quickly speak on this, and I am not going to even mince words or so. And I feel like our security agencies and INEC should be doing a better job. They should do their job at this point in time.
Exactly.
And because one of the things that it's not just an election, that's the election proper itself, the activities that go on there that make a free and fair election. There are pre-election activities, there are election activities, there are post-election activities, and some of these things come together to give us the free and fair election that we have been asking for. So this is not the first attack, political attack I've heard about in recent times.
Yes.
And I think it's high time the police started to do their jobs. I don't know why and how our politics have gotten this toxic. And I think it's even very cheap. I don't know. I mean, they are pointing fingers now. Edo State is saying it's ADC.
ADC is saying the government.
But the issue is that it's very obvious that somebody planned this attack.
Yes.
And I think if you don't want a particular party to rise or a particular party to win an election, one of the cheapest things to do is to gather unknown gunmen,
thugs and hoodlums and all,
to go and be disrupting their meetings.
This is definitely
that's desperation, and it reeks of.
It's even cheap.
Things. It just reeks of.
I'm like, if you want to, I am one of those people. I encourage healthy competition. I feel like election. Nobody will hand over election to anybody. Play your game.
Let the best man win.
I believe in all parties. I believe in you having a strategy, you planning, working around situations and rules and regulations and charting a course for a win for yourself. I believe in all of that. But then to the point of, adopting violent threats as a strategy to win election, to weaken the other party.
That's very cheap.
I do not like dirty games. And I feel like it doesn't even work. Because so you now go, it doesn't even make sense. Because like I mentioned, we heard that there was a time last year as well that there was a political event organized by the ADC in Lagos. Suspected political thugs invaded the rally meant to welcome Peter Obi and Gbadebo Road's rival. And they interrupted the proceedings and they created chaos. There was that. Also in Kebbi, we heard that the ADC in Kebbi publicly condemned violent attacks on politicians, indicating a broader pattern of political thuggery affecting the opposition parties there. That's in the northwest.
In the northwest.
In Kaduna as well, I think it was reported that last year at an ADC event in Kaduna State, an inauguration of a transition committee with some allied opposition party. You know how ADC is now. It's
a coalition of different
coming
parties.
together. Some suspected thugs allegedly stormed the venue, attacked participants, resulted in vandalism and fear among attendees.
Like
there's Edo State now.
How long do we?
It's becoming a pattern.
My own is that it's one of two things. It's either this coalition thing that ADC is doing because
it's not working.
Is getting violent because it's either that.
Or
some political parties are now beginning to adopt very cheap methods
to pull down a party.
To have an upper hand.
It's not nice.
It does not make sense.
It's not nice.
But
it's
also,
not
like
nice.
you said, what if it's internal? In the sense that some of these people were in PDP, they defected to ADC. And some of them in PDP had gone to...
Please speak into the mic.
Had gone to APC. Do you understand? So I still believe that same people in one party now had gone to different parties. So those supporting the other party might be the ones actually doing all of this.
No.
They might also be within. Do you know?
So I get your point. I think you are trying to say that we should not totally set aside
the internal
thing too, because we understand that the ADC is also going through something quite unique at this point. Because, for example, there are some the coalition is kind of creating kind of like a division in some opposition parties. For example, there are people in PDP who claim they are doing a coalition, while you have some other factions in PDP who say they are not doing coalition. I understand how that can bring about enmity and segregation within the party. So everybody should watch it. I think the two parties should watch
I think
it.
everybody should just watch it
They
because
should watch it now.
Because
We
the APC
also do not know the strategy ADC is using
exactly
to attract some of these
Because-
people into their coalition.
because let me explain something. Because even the APC is a coalition of Action Congress of Nigeria, Congress for Progressive Change, All Nigeria People's Party, and also a portion. So not the same way PDP split.
Yeah.
That was the same
Progressive
way
went down.
All Progressive Grand Alliance split. Some went with APC, that's it, APC now. Some went with another party. So the thing is this, that what I want Nigerians to understand is this. It's, yes, when there is a coalition of different parties, it's still a melting pot, okay? It's still a melting pot. But why is a melting pot? They will have their internal issues. If the PDP then had immediately APC started coming together and doing the coalition, was, causing so much problems, causing so much, the APC wouldn't be a party today. So I always say that a new party, give them grace. Everybody step aside. Let's watch what they want to do. You understand?
My own is that,
And
my
let's
own is
see
that,
what's going to happen.
yes.
You can't do violence.
It's
now.
just that-
Everybody step aside. If they want to be violence within them, there is a way it will be controlled. After a while, they will tit. Once they tit, they will get settled.
my own is that I don't care about the strategy whatever party is using to
Win the
to,
election
to,
or
to,
come together.
to create
To
a
come together.
coalition. Violence is just a no.
No.
Yeah.
And you see, all of these violent attacks, the
The earlier we end it now,
no,
the better
we
it will
had
be.
started. We had already started. We had better started to really punish
offenders
offenders.
to
because-
detail others.
Yes, we had better started to punish them. So somebody went to go and do meetings. And people talk, the way it's so easy for some people to just pack talk together and go and say, let's go and do this. In this country, I feel like it's alarming. You can just wake up one day and some people just say, hey, let's come together. Toggery.
No, but you know that's how the
Political
Boko Haram
government.
thing started,
Now,
and they have become a force.
beautiful ladies of the dish, the governor of Edo State has repeatedly, unintentionally warned Obi not to come to his state without taking permission. Just imagine that talk. So he's a prime suspect if anything happens to him.
Mhm.
Coming from.
But Tinubu has it all, from INEC, judiciary, police, governor, and all. What does he want? Why is he
Again.
afraid of a free and fair election? With this, you are assuming that
You are
Tinubu-
assuming that it's already Tinubu.
Are we in a cartel mafia country?
It's
That's where
Then,
I
then,
disagree,
then this person
honestly.
says, Olaolu, kindly explain, because I know you like Tinubu.
Yeah. Over to you. So are we in a cartel? Are we in a cartel
So,
mafia?
so I just really want to clarify, that you are speaking facts, that I'm looking at the things I can see and I'm putting, information together does not necessarily mean, or that I'm predicting or doing permutations doesn't mean that I favor somebody.
Because she won't even vote on election day. Hope you know.
I can vote if I want
Can you
to.
vote?
I can. I'm a Nigerian.
That means
Anybody
you have
can
to
vote
vote.
as long as you're in fact, there are even laws
Right.
around prisoners. There are people working as we speak to see if they can make it possible for prisoners to vote. So I can vote.
Prisoners voting.
Yes.
There are
there are people
prisoners
working on
voting in
that.
other countries because that is going to be no.
Even if they don't, we
No,
are,
no,
we are
no,
a
no, no,
sovereign-
no.
Oh, we are a sovereign nation.
No. That is risky. No.
Oh, all right. Can I go ahead, man?
Yes, you can go ahead.
What's risky about it?
All right. Let me take some messages here. I can vote if I choose to. It's just that oftentimes as journalists, we're usually too busy to vote. It's not like we can't
I know
vote.
you're supposed to be doing electoral something.
So, but we can if we insist. Beautiful ladies of the dish. Okay, I think I've taken this. So I want to clarify that. So if I say based on this and this and this, it's looking like this is where this person is going, or that, it does not mean it's not. It doesn't mean I like or I don't like. You get what I'm saying now. There's that. What stands? Okay, this is not for us.
Okay.
Chidi from Moshodi says, regarding the Edo incident, that's what happens when thugs find their way to the top of the food chain. This is simply the governor's design. That's Chidi's opinion. And that's why I feel like there has to be an investigation. Some of these political attacks are getting too much.
And
We
remember
cannot
we-
have this kind of build up to the 2027 election
Exactly.
if we want people to participate.
Wasn't that
Because
how they got in?
we also need to make that election very, very safe. for Nigeria.
For Nigeria.
And it needs to look like it's going to be safe, because it's one thing for something to be safe,
and it's
another thing for it to look like it, for it to be perceived as something that will be safe.
And you know, all along directions.
And thank God we have a new IG, acting IG.
A new IG who is controlled by who?
Sorry, I want to say something else, please. If I were talking, I was saying that. I want to say something, please, guys. I want to say something. You remember on directions, you were talking about your words, you know, and I think that's Edo governor's problem. Even if you had not said it, that if you had not, you know, said this, and this happened, nobody will be pointing to him. But because you didn't control your words, you just talk because you feel that you have the right and the power to talk. So you see why,
and that's why I feel like once you find yourself in a certain position as a public officer, as a leader, you cannot just afford to be doing things the way you like, or be saying things the way you are like. You don't have a responsibility to guide your tongue, and you have a brand. You are representing an office. And it's the same thing I say about the likes of the US president, Donald Trump, who will you have an opportunity to say a speech. He wants to crack a joke. He wants to say, hey, I don't like boys. He wants to talk about women. He wants to talk about Nicki Minaj's nails. I'm like, bro, it's when you start talking too much, like you go and say the one you're not supposed to say.
And people will now hold
why
it.
Can't you just speak to the point and go and sit down?